Hey guys, and welcome back to me, Ben, playing Cities Skylines in my city of Springvalley. Today I'm back after a planning session. I'm releasing this video in a couple of hours, and I'm very excited to see this come to life. And actually what you can see here, this is the newest addition to my city. Those are tech buildings, tech offices, IT offices, and those are bank finance related offices here. So we have a couple of more high rises now in town, but it's still like what I'm still missing in Cities Skylines 1, and this has been one of the, at least my personal main complaints. Like, look at this city, it's really huge, it's getting even bigger, and I just have around 35,000 citizens. And if you were in North America or any other town, well, this would easily be at a couple of 100,000 probably. So this is still one of the things that I don't like about Cities Skylines 1. But I can't change that now. I don't want to use the realistic population mod here because it will most likely break my whole town. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So what I'm doing in this episode, I have to check something because I'm not 100% sure. Because display road names. Because what I was wondering about, like this here, I do not seem to have to achieve something here, which is kind of annoying because obviously I want to play it as realistic as possible, but I can't see anything that indicates that I might have this cheating activated. Well, let's call it cheating. I don't know. Use dynamic weather. No, actually I have no clue, no idea right now why this is happening, because I should have gotten some achievements after my last win. So what I'm planning to do now is expanding my grid further up north, and I think this is the first extension I want to build actually in my city here. And I'm connecting, let's see where we get to 180, where we are connecting the road grids. Ooh, that doesn't look good. It's kind of out of place. Well, let's take that as a baseline here and choose the network picker again. So I'm just laying this out as a helping line for now, and I don't want to have this here, but that instead. Well, why is it always changing? Yeah, it's a bit steep, but I think it's still okay. So that connects up. And now from there I can go in a 90-degree angles. In a 90-degree angle right up north. Okay, interesting to see that. And I'm upgrading that road here obviously to one with trees, and this one here as well, just to make sure that I have some kind of noise reduction whenever there's a lot of traffic happening, and I think there will a lot of traffic happen in the near future. That leads me straight through. want to expand this up to here, and then yeah, I have to check and see what I'm doing here with my planning, and that should be fine. Sometime later I want to have a highway here, but I'm not expanding that right now. I think it's better to concentrate on those first initial grids. For now, 40, and let's make this a nice curve here. So I'm following the highway here as best as I can, just to make sure that we have a nice connection here. It's always helpful, like when you're building curves, it's always good to use those helping lines, because this helps you to get a good understanding of, or the best kind of, I wouldn't say it, not necessarily always the best, but most of the time the best layout for any curves that are in your roads. So I'm expanding that over here. I want to have another grid, probably that height, and I think that road is not really accepted here. Yeah, that's fine. Should have another grid here, and of course I should use the straight road tool. Why? And at a later stage, I think I might change those into one of those, not the highways, but I know that there are some country roads included. I think one of those would be nice to have. 2-lane highway, 2-lane sound barrier. Yeah, those are my planning roads. I have to check and see. 3-lane asymmetrical, 6-lane national. Yeah, but anyway, I'm not using that right now because it's too much at the moment. I don't want to do that. Connecting up here, connecting up there, and that looks a little bit odd, to be honest. Maybe I messed something up with the angle here. Yeah, I did probably. So that's a nice expansion of this whole area here. And I also want to start planning those arterial roads that follow the highway layout, at least in some way, and that also follow the river here. So I'm just planning them. I'm not like connecting them, because I first have to move my whole industry here, plus the energy, like the power plants and everything else. I have to move that first, obviously. But I think for now I should be okay with moving on here, and just deleted parts of that because the highway has a slight curve down here, and that's not really what I wanted to see. So that's something. So I have a couple of grids now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm connecting up the main grid here with my water supplies, my water network, just to be able to build off of that in the near future as soon as I'm expanding actually to those districts. So I'm planning ahead again here. Doing that very roughly right now, I have to admit. That's connected. this is connected. And this should be fine in a minute or two. Nice. And up here. So I should be good now. At least with that part of my town. And at some point in time I can already see this coming. I'm replanning that highway section here because right now it's not really helpful and not well planned at all. So I just want to redo that at a later stage again. So now I'm wondering whether I can get started. I can't purchase. Maybe I can purchase already another square. Can't I? No, I can't right now. So I haven't hit that milestone yet. So the first thing I'll have to do is putting down some basic road network here, and I want to keep this really rural if possible at all. So I'm separating those into smaller grids, just very roughly. And off of that, I'm thinking about adding in probably something like that here. Kind of cul-de-sacs. Obviously I want to use all the available space as best as possible. Up to here. And then I have to run some power lines, I think, alongside the highway. So those should be crossing here. And then I'm trying to follow the highway layout up to a point. I think up to here should be good. And then I'm crossing the highway here again. And that should give me enough room. Oh, maybe I'm even subdividing those into like the very small roads. There are some, well, I remember that there are some roads that I would really love to see, especially in that area. Because I don't want that many huge houses building up in those areas. So I'm dividing those even further. It's just something I usually tend to avoid, because it only makes things a bit more difficult. Yeah, but for now, I think it's a good idea to have that kind of a layout. Hopefully it doesn't mess too much with my traffic. And I think I'm replacing all these inner roads here with my bicycle lane roads. Maybe I can get my people to cycle more instead of using their cars, especially in those rural areas. I think they might appreciate that. That's connected. And now let me put down some low density residential zones here. And I leave 2 squares empty for any kind of city services like schools and such. So I'm putting down elementary school here. I also want to have a high school over there. And obviously I will need a small doctor's office at some point. Maybe a sauna. I think people would appreciate that. And I'm checking quickly how many saunas do I have in game. Are there none left? I remember me putting down a couple of those. I'm very certain about this. Can't see any impact here. Okay. Now I have to supply those houses with water as well. Obviously, I don't want to miss out on that. Perfect. Running water through here, there. And I think that should cover pretty much all my basic needs for now, except for, strangely, something is kind of broken in my town. And I'm wondering where this is coming from. Am I just not seeing that? Oh yeah, now I can see it. Yeah, it's supplied, so it should be fine. Let's give it a shot and see how many new buildings are built there. And as soon as one of them is connected, I think I shouldn't have any more troubles to get those supplied with electricity as well. So just one more, two more buildings here, please, down there. Don't want people to leave right away. It would be really sad to see. Yeah, and I also have to manage that interchange here. And I think this might be an issue of traffic signs actually. Or just give them, everyone, the advantage to just go for it whenever you come. And here I also need to make sure, like, you can go. No traffic here. Oh, no pedestrians. Yeah, pedestrians can cross here, I think. No pedestrians. They can go. Yeah, no, it's kind of flowing. I just want to make sure, yeah, it's set to halt. Yeah, no, it's, we should be good. And this is like ridiculous, but if there is no other option, I have to connect you here. So, I'm sorry about this. Do I have enough? Yeah, I have more than enough electricity here. Just wondering, is that connected properly? Yeah, it is. But why is it showing me that sign here? That's kind of strange. I'm leading that back. And then I could potentially can I? I'm not 100% sure. Something else I'm laying out for now is a new park area. It should cover everything here. And I also want to put down one of the main entrance points already. So adding one park entrance here should do the trick. That should do the trick. So I can potentially remove that and remove this and remove that, because that's connecting the park up here, and then I need to fill that little square here. So it's not too overwhelming. It's not going to be too stuffed with things and whatnot. Like a small police station, then I need a fire department here. Building that right next to the school. So I have all my city services out there right at the moment. And are people cycling? Yeah, I think at least some of them are. It's a nice and growing community here. And it's less downtowny, it's more laid back, more residential. So I definitely want to follow that pattern. For that grid here, or that kind of gritty appearance here. So I'm not following the same grid here. I'll have a slightly different layout, or I want to have a slightly different layout. But I'm still using those roads with bike lanes, just so that I'm encouraging people to maybe start using their bikes instead of leaving them at home and using the car. And I think we should be good with connecting only that here, and to keep it at least a bit more realistic, I want to have one water line running down here as well. And I'm going to fill that with even more residential buildings. Probably not there. I'll leave those empty and those as well, because we could introduce a few smaller commercial zones here. Yeah, and it starts to grow slowly but steadily. So I think overall this development here kind of makes sense, and it can be very helpful, very beneficial when I start growing things like that here. And obviously I also want to have a park area here, so I'm laying that down right away, just so that I'm not forgetting about this. So that's a new park. And nice. And I need a new main entrance. Again, I want to use one of those bigger ones. And I'm already adding a few side gates. Same for this here. Another side gate. Another side gate here. Not in park area. Yeah, you're definitely in the park area for sure. Side gate there. One side gate here. Another side gate there. And I'm expanding my park up to here. For now, at least. Hawthorne Park. Nice. So I'm wondering how long it will take for... Yeah, now they are all supplied with... Yeah, it kind of jumped like the grid. That's fine, it's looking good. It's a small... What is it? A small drugstore, 2.0. That looks nice. Another drugstore. M&H closing. It's rebuilt, so it's already upgrading. It's three levels here. Yeah, that looks good. 909 workers, so we have enough workers for that. 6 of 6, one over-educated worker. Yeah, it's also upgrading, see. So that's fast and quick development, and as soon as you like have enough room for growth, and as soon as you reached, at least from my understanding, as you reached a certain level in your city, I think it's so hard to run into any like financial issues or other things like that. So after a while you can just focus on building and redesigning your city in a way that you really want to have it. So no worries there. I'm leading those 7 units out, 7 units out, and they should be fine. Oh no, that's not good. I was a bit too ambitious and too low for people to pass through here. So I want to use that and this here. That should be kind of better. And then I'm using these, what is it called by the way? Freeform paths. Just to make sure that this connects up nicely to the main gate. Oh, I didn't want to lose that tree. Sorry. So that's connected. Now let's connect this main gate here to up there, and from here I'm building out another connection to there and also to the other. Yeah, I'm just following that now. And there is something else I have to do, or at least I want to do. I'm upgrading that highway section here right away, just to make sure that people are kind of protected from the noise that's coming from the highway. Because again, that's something nobody really wants to listen or hear. And nobody really wants to hear when they are living in that kind of an area. So having sound barriers alongside your highway is always a good thing. I'm also upgrading that here. And this part here, even though I still don't like the road network or the road layout here, but that's something I can improve at a later stage. Not right now. Now I'm focusing purely on my small communities. And there is one thing, and I'm starting to build even more of that grid here for now. Yeah, can't have an entrance there. We'll have an entrance here. That's fine. That's fine. So I want to have at least some kind of commercial center somewhere, because I need a bit more commercial things going on here, because otherwise people might feel lost. And I think there is a bigger demand right now for, I think that should be okay-ish. Just having I have to supply that area with water. Then it should be all good. And same goes for that bit here. Connecting it up. So that should be good as well. So this is still under construction, and maybe I'm also leaving it like that, because I think there's nothing really bad about under construction areas when it comes to building a new city, a new town. So I don't mind. Oh, that's kind of strange. I completely missed that. Okay. Very sorry about this. I'm using that for... No, I don't want to use that for city services. Well, I'm curious. Whatever I will put down there later, I think I still have time to make a decision on that. And again, I'm leaving a couple of squares empty here, putting down more residentials so that those businesses actually can have some customers, because no good business without any customer nearby. Yeah, that's nice. 2 dead-end roads here, 3. Yeah, that's expanding nicely. It's looking sweet, I would say. The industrial demand is kind of bothering me. Maybe I should include some offices as well here. So I just want to make sure that I have a small office zone here where people can work at and live at, work at and go to. And maybe we need some offices here as well, like smaller ones. And maybe that here. So nothing too fancy, nothing too huge. Just some smaller buildings, smaller offices, because that's always kind of attractive. And there's one more thing I wanted to check. I just remembered. Let me check, because I don't know. No. Where is that? That's taxi, public transport, airport. I haven't even planned ahead on putting it down an airport yet. It's still too early. Supplies, content creator packs. Nah, not yet. Garbage and industry. There we go. Post services. So I have no postal supplies yet. There's no post services. available. There are no post services available yet in town. So as you can imagine, I need that. And I found out in one of my earlier gameplays quite a while ago, I found out that postal services are actually kind of crucial for a city to expand and grow, which was very interesting for me to see, because I never thought about this. And with growing demand and a growing amount of people living in a city, it gets even more important to have postal services in town, which is kind of understandable, I would say. But still, I don't know whether it's smart, like for a city to, whether it's reasonable, I would like to say, that a city can only expand if you have postal services in town. That's kind of strange. I had to get used to that. First, when I played Cities Skylines after a while, so honestly I didn't quite get that and understand it. But it is the way it is. You can't change it. That's what Cities Skylines requires. Postal services in your town. Even for the trees. That's fine. So slowly everything gets connected to my postal services here. I think the coverage should be enough. At least that's what I am hoping for. And if not, I'm putting down another one here. It doesn't cost too much. But right now I'm more or less winning citizens. Fishing industry, unique factories, warehouses, content creator packs. So fishing industry, nothing I would like to have right now. And I think that river is not really a good place to have a fishing industry anyway. So and the last thing I'm going to do in this episode is I'll expand my little town to over there, and I want to connect this just in a different fashion than I connected the other districts. Is it that one? Probably it is, but I just want to make sure that I'm not using the wrong thing here. So I'm connecting you up there as well. Nice. So I think one of the last steps here is to include maybe an office district, mixed office, mixed commercial. Let's put it like that. That's kind of annoying. Well, not really annoying. That those offices are usually very, very high, and I think this kind of destroys my little rural area vibe that I wanted to create here. But yeah, let's see what comes out of that. And don't need any more commercial zones here. Maybe some more offices here. At that stage, yeah, might be good to have. And I think even here might be nice to have a few offices so that people can work close by their hometown or close by their home. They can basically like go from there. That's a nice thing that's growing here. I'm not decorating those parks yet, for now at least. This will come at some point later. That's fine. Yeah, so I guess I'm ending this episode now, but I think you get a good understanding of what I'm trying to build here. So I'm kind of following a grid, but either or, it will look way different to what I've built so far. It's a little bit more tiny, nitty-gritty, instead of like those bigger blocks and chunks of buildings and skyscrapers and whatnot. There's one thing. I think there is a high-rise prevention policy, if I'm not mistaken, so I want to make sure that at least, and I'm trying that quickly by setting up a birdsong meadows district. Nice. So policies for that district. Animal ethics, recycle garbage. No. Oh, I used the park district. Come on. Yeah, so there shouldn't be a park district. That doesn't make sense. Not at all. So birdsong meadows is gone. I'm very sorry. I liked your name, but unfortunately I used the wrong district type for that. So and now I want to check whether there are policies, and I think there are. High ticket prices, book fare, blah blah blah, schools out, smoking, city planning, small business enthusiasts, low density commercial, double their sales. So that's nice. High tech housing. Oh, that's nice as well. We can check that. Heavy traffic ban. Yeah, high-rise ban. That's what I was looking for. Encourage biking. Okay. I think I'll give it a try. Whether that works for Moor Park. So office buildings. Some of them are rebuilding and kind of reconfigurating their thing here. And now I'm having, are you a traffic thing? A waste thing? Yeah, you are. You're picking this up. Fine, thank you. So now I'm just defining my district borders here to make sure that everything looks a bit more or follows the road layout, because maybe I want to change my policy later into something different, but I want to definitely make sure that I'm banning high rises. Oh, and there's one more thing that I might have to show you in a bit. with one of my other episodes, and I think as soon as I start moving my industries from one place to another, I would like to show you how you can ensure that your 5-star industries are not lost throughout this process, so that you don't lose your already claimed levels of specialization, and with that also the possibilities of the types of buildings and farm buildings or whatever kind of industry you build are lost. I will show you that in one of my next episodes. So I think Moore Park is good for now, I think. Are there first high-tech buildings coming in? Low density. Did I really use high-tech buildings as a policy? Let me check. Policies, small business enthusiast. It's fine. Okay. Automated toll. Okay. City planning. High-rise ban, high-tech housing. Yeah, fine. No, it should be good. It should be all fine. I'll wait and see whatever comes. Like whatever develops out of that in a bit. And the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm preventing people from, like, you can just go. You can go, everybody can go here. It's important for you guys to move on. Is there traffic lights? Yeah, but I think that's fine. At least for now. I think for such an area it's still good to have traffic lights there. I don't mind. Wow, look at the amount of people walking from here to downtown. That's crazy. That's huge. I'm always surprised how many people actually do walk from one part of the city to the next. It's great to see that. I love that because it takes away a lot of traffic off my roads. People seem to enjoy it. It's amazing. It's bustling, very lively, people to and from work. Amazing. Good stuff. Perfect. So, yeah, I would like to thank you for joining me again for this episode. I'll give you a quick recap of what we did so far. A very, very quick one. So what I basically did is I laid out one of the basic grid I want to follow for the way I'm expanding my city, actually. So I already laid down a couple of arterial roads. Over here there will be a highway at a later stage, but not right now. It's not yet the right timing for this, and it's not important. I just wanted to start laying out one of the first more rural small house communities with a couple of offices, but also commercial zones. So it will be small, tiny, like an outskirts town, or like the outskirts of a bigger city, because I definitely want to have all my high-rise buildings here. And besides doing that, nothing has changed so far, but as you can see, I'm following the plan of my planning session. So you will definitely see some more new developments coming up to my town. But I think sooner or later I will have to start moving my industry to somewhere else. But let's wait and see how things are developing over time. Thank you very much for joining me again. In case you have any questions or comments, I'm more than happy if you would leave them just down below this video. And if you haven't followed me yet, I would very much appreciate if you could leave me a like and follow me here on my YouTube channel. Thanks again for joining me, and have a good rest of your day. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye. Have a good one.